Coming up next on Columbus Connections, we are talking to some football legends from the Muskogee County and some people who are doing some great things for the young athletes of our area. Welcome to Columbus Connections. I am your host, David Britt, and this is a bittersweet time of year because this is the time when football season comes to an end, which means I can finally do stuff productive instead of watching the football all Saturday and Sunday. Something that you may or may not know is that in this area, we have a lot of football greats. There's a reason that you'll see photos on the news of Nick Saban doing the electric slide in somebody's living room in Columbus and Phoenix City. It's because we have some great, awesome athletes, and they didn't just start coming from Columbus. It's been happening for a long time. Now you'll see them come back a lot, give back to the community, do a lot of football camps, do a lot of things that the current pro players do. But players that have been playing for a while, that have been professional football players, they also do great things for the community. In fact, some of them with some other organization and team lead and city leaders took a group of kids to the Super Bowl to just enjoy it, see what Atlanta was all about, and just plant that seed inside of them. And they got some other great things coming up too, so we're going to talk about that. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you who they are, what they're with, and why they're doing what they're doing. We'll start immediately to my right. How you doing?
How you doing today, David?
Tell everybody who you are and your background a little bit.
My name is Oliver Davis, and I'm a graduate of Mount Olive High School, attended Tennessee State University, and was drafted to by the Cleveland Browns in 1977 and had a great 10-year career playing professional football.
And what position did you play?
I played defensive back. I played on the corner.
Gotcha. And tell me about yourself.
My name is Roderick Howard. I'm a graduate of Central High in Phoenix City. I currently work for Payless Shoe Source in Columbus, Georgia, and I also work for Mother Mary Mission in Phoenix City.
Now, Central High, they are the current powerhouse in the area, having easily won the state champion. Didn't even make it look like a game.
Absolutely.
So your alma mater is really handling things. Now let's talk about what you guys are doing and what you guys have done for the youth.
Well, my group of guys that we did was we're really several of the former NFL players who are retired in the area got together, especially Monk Johnson came with the idea, say after the last Super Bowl, let's get together, came to me and said, let's get together and take a group of kids from Muskogee County School District area and take them to the NFL experience since the Super Bowl going to be played in Atlanta in 2019. This idea came up in April. And so we bounced it around back and forth all through the summer. And when it came close to that time to happen, I said, let's put the plan into action. We had basically gotten together, had a game plan set up as how we were going to get it done. And we started out in November soliciting to other businesses and members in the community to help support this activity because it costs a lot of money. And fortunate enough, the business people and the community people that we talked to were very generous in helping us make this thing successful. We had 95 kids to go to the NFL experience in Atlanta, Georgia this past Saturday, and they had one great experience. They saw the Lombardi Trophy. They got opportunity to see all the Super Bowl rings from the first all the way up to the Super Bowl 52, because this is Super Bowl 53 that's coming up. And they got a chance to also get autograph from a lot of the active players that came to sign autographs during the session during the entire period of time. And they also got to participate in what it's actually like to do it at the NFL Combine. They did the cone drills, threw the football. So they had the opportunity to win 2 Super Bowl tickets. I don't think any of them did, but they did win some prizes like a cap, cups, and things like that.
Right, and just that unforgettable experience. Just knowing what they did, a lot of kids would not have gotten that chance to do that.
Yeah, we knew then that there would be a good opportunity for them to see something that was a little bit eye-opening for them, let them know the great opportunities out there for them. And football is just not about playing football itself, but there are other avenues that you can make a living or career out of in the area of sports and in the area of football.
Absolutely. What do you think it is about this area that so many great players come from it?
Well, we're fortunate enough that a lot of great players have been able to be very successful in the NFL coming from this area. I think it's just been the fact that they've, good parenting for one thing.
Yeah.
And then other part of it is good education and good coaching.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Mother Mary School, which is a long-time staple in the community, they're doing some things with the kids too, with their gym. Tell me about that.
Well, we've had certain summer camps over the last few years. Currently, we have a semi-pro basketball team that calls Mother Mary Mission their home, to call the Blackhawks. And currently, we have basketball practices in the evenings there.
Gotcha. So what do you got? You guys have something coming up on February. Tell me the date.
February 9th, we're hosting a banquet, a sports banquet from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We'll also be honoring the late Jerry Barnett. We're going to dedicate the gym and name it after him.
Oh, wow.
As well.
Wow. Tell me what people can expect coming besides the naming. What can they expect with that banquet?
We also get the opportunity to and add on to the honoring the gym master, Mr. Jerry Barnett. We're going to honor some of those guys who kind of trailblazed the way for all the other guys who get the opportunity to go off to Division I school, colleges, and into the pros. As a matter of fact, we're going to honor those guys in the 50s and 60s who have done excellent things in the field of athletics, education, and coaching. They've done a stellar job in setting the path and making a commitment to excellence in doing so. We're going to recognize guys like Frank Brown, who was the first player from Albany State to get drafted. He got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Then you're going to honor guys like William P. Johnson, William P. Ingersoll, rather, who was my high school coach. He was a fantastic three-sports letterman athlete, not only at Mother Mary Mission, but also at Fort Valley as well, too. Henry Chuck Gaucher, a graduate from Mount Olive High School. Ken Johnson, who was a great basketball player from Central, who also played for C.M. Newton down at the University of Alabama. One of the very few guys who went down there during that era to play at the University of Alabama.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of history built up into this banquet, and we want to recognize those guys. They don't know how much we greatly appreciate what they've done for this community.
Yeah, and that's big, seeing some of the greats from the past, and just seeing the full circle of it, that the kids that had that dream from Little League playing to the ones that go to the league to the ones that come full circle. What is that like? What is that experience you see just on the face of the people, the kids and the students that you're helping out?
Well, they get very excited and know that vision and the possibility of them being able to do it is already there because it's already been proven. They've done it. And their goal is now to pass the bar that they've set.
Yeah.
And they're going to reset the bar that Ken Johnson have set, reset the bar that Frank Brown has set, things of that nature. We want to get an opportunity that it can be done, and all they got to do is just continue to work and do the right thing as they grow, and it will happen for them.
Gotcha. And it shows how it all ties together, the sports with the education and just with the giving back and with what that life is like once you're finished on the field, that you can go to coaching, you can go to being an educator, you can go to giving back, like so many people are doing. How can people go about getting tickets to the event?
If they could call 334-737-727, I'm sorry, 334-737-8276. They could call Mr. Dennis.
Gotcha. Okay, give me that number one more time.
All right, it's 334-737-8276.
And it's going to be on February?
It's going to be February 9th, held at Mother Mary Mission in Phoenix City. The tickets are $50. It's going to be catered by Ed Southern Cooking.
Gotcha. So it's going to the event is going to be on Saturday. Is it a Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
The event is going to be Saturday, February
9th.
And what's the time frame for it?
7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So it's going to be a great event that you're going to come and just the banquet and really honor those that came before us and just show that remembrance. Tell me a little bit about what's life like once you retire from the NFL.
Well, it is an adjustment, I tell you,
Yeah.
and you never get through adjusting. But you got to be prepared and to make that adjustment to be successful in it. And the key to that again is that education.
Yeah.
If you don't have that education to fall back on, then you're gonna struggle. But the good thing about it is that once you get it all lined up in its right place, the education, the work ethics, everything will fall in place and you'll be well taken care of.
Gotcha. To someone who has a young athlete, whether they're in Little League or maybe they're about to go into junior high school or they're contemplating being an athlete, what kind of advice would you give them?
Of course, I would always keep the grades up. You always got to take care of your body, keep your mind clear, and always have an open vision of everything is possible. If you be dedicated to what you do, then you get an opportunity of being successful in whatever you want to be.
Awesome. And tell me again, what are some of the things that you mentioned that Mother Mary Mission has going on?
Well, currently we have the Blackhawks semi-pro basketball team that calls Mother Mary their home. We have summer camps that are going to be coming up this summer, 2019, and we will have food drives at a given point at Mother Mary.
Gotcha. And again, we'll see everybody on Saturday, February 9th.
Yeah, 7 p.m. That's going to be 318 Seal Road. To get tickets, if you would call 334-737-8276.
Awesome. We will see you there. It's always awesome when people who did so many great things are coming back to give back. We're always here for it, so let's make sure that we support them. Thanks for watching. This is Columbus Connections.